Yeah, good day everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we'll be discussing on watermelon farming, and actually, this will be just a theoretical or let me just say a lecturer aspect of it, the grab. So, um, most things we'll discuss on is just the cultural practice or the cultural operations to be carried to prevent economic and yield loss in watermelon farming. So, what are the operations to be carried out as a farmer to prevent economic loss? Because we all know that is the main target of farmers. So that is the main target of farmers. So we'll be discussing, first off, we'll be discussing on the land preparation, because that is the fundamental, the basic for a successful cultivation, for a successful farming. So the land preparation must be okay, and land preparation must be done correctly, because without a correct land preparation, so the yield is going to affect the yield. There will be a yield loss, and the crop growth and development also will be altered. So we'll start with the land preparation. So the land preparation is the most basic and fundamental to successful farming. So when we start with land preparation, the first we do is the normal thing. So we have to clear of the existing vegetation on the land. So we clear them off. And there are many ways to do that, but the best way to do is to plow off all the existing vegetation on the land, on the area of land we must intend and planting. So, but there will be a recommendation or an advice before you start to embark on a particular land for farming. There are some various tests on needs as a farmer to carry out, because most local farmers they intentionally or sometimes unintentionally skip this aspect, which is very very vital. So, and later on they might complain about the yield or the growth of their crop is not motivating, or is not doing well. So, first off, you have to know the type of land you are cultivating, or the type of crop you want to cultivate. So, and the weather condition, the climatic condition of that area. So all this has to be on check before you select land for planting. So, and one of the things, especially if you want to cultivate watermelon, first off, you have to find a land that is kind of loamy sandy soil. Which means, when I mean loamy sandy soil, I mean a particular soil that looks sandy. It looks sandy. That means it can absorb water. It can actually water can actually penetrate through it, so it doesn't hold water. So water will actually penetrate through it, but it will contain some almost some organic materials in it that will supply nutrients for the plant, which allows us to know that the soil contains the available nutrients for plant uptake. So, after we know about this, then can carry out some soil testing. Let me be to determine the organic contents of the soil, so to know maybe the soil has some nutrient factor and nutrient content that will be available for plants to rely on. And the soil reaction also, that means the level of pH of the soil has to be tested. So we use this using our pH meter. So all these I'm trying to say, we will actually carry it out in our practical videos. So which will come up subsequent time in subsequent time. So then we move on to our after carrying out some of our soil testing, like we do the soil test, the soil reaction, the soil organic content and everything. So, but there are actually some solution. For example, if we should test our soil organic matter, so and we see that maybe the organic matter content is very low, then that is when we can now introduce and applying this applying organic matters like plant cells or the concentrated organic matter or the bulky ones. So it might be either the plant cells or animal cells. Then we'll move on to then we'll check our soil reaction also. Then if the soil reaction is there, that means the acidity content is there, then we can apply liming materials by doing neutralization. So we'll be able to the addition of all these liming materials will able to neutralize the soil reaction. So the reaction in the soil, so it's going to reduce, increase the pH, that is reducing the acidity content of the soil, so as to be able to be how will I put it, to be palatable, to be convenient, or to compatible, compatible for the plants, for the crop intake plants. So then then after carrying out these tests, so you can so after carrying out all these tests, then we'll move on to our land preparation. So when all these are already on correct check, then we'll move on to our land preparation, clear lands from existing vegetation. Then we can do manual clearing by introducing water and but it depends on the size of the land. If the land is very big, very large, then you can introduce some machinery, some mechanization to the land, like plowing the land with tractors that has all these plowing tools, and so that it will uproot the vegetative all the vegetations on the land, uproot them, then turn the soil. So there are many advantages of using tractor and using this mechanization. So all these machines will help in turning the soil over. Sometimes the organic content of the inside the soil might have been in deep down. The depth will be it will be in depth of the soil grab. So when the machine comes, it's going to turn over the soil, then allowing the organic content to come to the topsoil, right from the in depth of the soil to the topsoil, so that the available nutrients will be quickly uptake by the plants. So all these are the advantage of using mechanization. Though it depends, mechanization sometimes can also be costly. So, but if it is manual, that also goes. Yeah, and it depends on the size. If the size is too large, the manual will be very exhausting. But it is not that large, maybe 1 acre and below So then you can introduce manual by using your cutlass or to clear off all the vegetation on the land, then applying ridges or turning up the soil using your hose and everything like that. Then use it to turn up the soil, like or the soil's in depth will come over to the top. Use it further. Sometimes when the soil has already been, or when the land has already been there without no cultivation, all the organic content will have settled down in depth the soil. So that is one of the advantage of turning the soil. So doing tillage to be able to turn up soil, so that the available nutrients will be uptaken by the plant. So then when after doing this, so the land preparation must be very, very correct. Like it has to be done. Like it is very it should be done in a it is very, very technical. So we have to do it in a way so that there won't be any mistake. There won't be any mistake, especially for vegetable crops, especially for vegetable crops and watermelon precisely. So, and watermelon really needs a very careful and correct land preparation for it to thrive well. So then when you after doing this land preparation, doing the clearing, plowing, and tillaging, after then, when you have done all your soil testing and everything is correct, then that's when you can okay, let's move on to planting. But the land preparation, but for me to let me tell you this. If when you're doing your soil testing, you see that the organic content or the organic carb or the organic matters in the soil is very low, there is when you can now introduce your organic manures like poultry dung, cow dung, and everything like that into the soil, the ground. Then so you be able to you introduce that, then that is after the land preparation. Then you apply your cow dung, your poultry dung, or everything like that. So, but there are some ways also that you can do that. It will make your work to be like it will be time efficient. So it will time efficient and it won't cost too much poultry manure or any organic manure you are planning to use. You grab. So normally when you start your land preparation, you after doing the tillaging, then some people might just from the bed split it into halves, then pour the fresh poultry dung within the spacing, within the lines within the lines of the bed that is half to grab them. After doing that, they then cover it and leave it for some times, very like sometimes it might be a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, depending on the time you leave for it to decay. But some people might use dry, and that dry will be like maybe it was an emergency. Sorry, not emergency, but a quick, because they want to plant faster. They can't wait for like a week or 2 weeks before they plant. Then they want to make it snappy. They want to make it fast. So they'll just apply dry. They'll just apply dry. What's it called? Dry dung and dry organic manure into the space, into the area they are planting. So, but this is one of the manipulations you can actually do for time efficient and high quantity of organic manures. So, for example, there are some things I do implement normally for myself, and I see that it actually works. So, and it is the space, the area you want to plant, like the particular area you are intended to plant to sow your seed. So that area you dig it to a specific depth, not too not too in depth, not too the depth must not be that much. So then you pour your the fresh poultry dump into it, then you cover it, give it some times. So that's how you apply it to all so rather than applying it randomly on beds you grab. So it will just be like you you applied it to the particular place you want to plant you grab, though it won't be where you applied it, that's where you sow your seed, no, but it will just be the area you intend planting the seed that you applied it to, so that it will just work only for the plant and not all the soil on the land you grab. So that's one of the manipulations you can actually do. This one will be time efficient, and it will be quantity effective also. So then if applying fresh poop, if applying fresh dump, applying fresh manure, then you have to wait for some time before planting. Yeah, for it to the process, the reaction, because it has to react with the soil you grab. It has to react with the soil, so because it's providing nutrients, It's providing the nutrients it has to the soil and not to the plant. It's the plant that not uptake the nutrients from the soil you grab. So you have to give it some time for it to react with the soil you grab. That's for fresh poop. But for dry poop, anytime you apply, in as much there's water for you to irrigate, well, after any rainfall. So anytime you apply dry poop, you can definitely plant. But when you're applying fresh poop, you have to wait for it to, react with the soil before planting. So that's that for the land preparation. So after applying your fresh poop, then you can wait for max of 2 weeks. Then you start doing your planting. So that's all about the land preparation for any farmer that intend to start vegetable production. So it is very, very, very simple. So you can like, subscribe, and comment for any question or inquiries, and to see more of my videos. Thank you.